Yes, I am the playful one. I am 187 Mafia rapper, inventor, creator, and now Dr. Climate Change. Why do they call me Dr. Climate Change? Simply because I find solutions and give prescriptions for our Earth, who's in total demise, and it's an unhealthy Earth, and I'm trying to give prescriptions and solutions for energy, solar, disposal of reuse, refuse, and recycle. I'm trying to get the economy up. I'm trying to get life up. And how can I do it? I do it through you little guys. I do it through the love of nature and natural. I do it because I am a lover of life, a giver of life, and a soul searcher of life, an inventor of life. And I love life so much that I just want to make a change. And if I can make a change and become Dr. Climate Change, and if Phil McGraw, Dr. Phil McGraw, had his license taken from him and he had to submit it back to the Texas government in 2006. He is an unlicensed psychologist running a television show. So basically, yes, he has the training to be a psychologist, but he is no longer a licensed psychologist. So therefore, he's just a television actor, character that has taken over the Oprah daytime audience, who somebody had to take it over because she retired, and he's taken over the entire universe through that, through all of his experience in psychology when he was a trained licensed doctor back in Texas. But in California, he does not qualify where he runs his show from. So that's why he's making a lot of money off his publishing, which he has his son doing, his wife with her beauty cosmetic lines and anti-aging products, and also his dieting books and his dieting regimes and whatever. But Dr. Phil is a very smart doctor, but in psychology, but he is not licensed at the moment, so he's just considered a television character. That's why he says things like, "You think I just fell off a turnip truck yesterday? Are you kidding me?" This is how he acts. Normal psychologists don't act like that. It's illegal. It's illegal practice to act like that. You would scare the patient to death. There's other things where he's drugged guests and gave them Xanax and vodka to show them that this is an addicted teenager who needs mental health help. And then he brings in all these mental health specialists from New Orleans and from California, who has all these retreats, and he says, okay, send them there on me, all expenses paid, and we'll send him away for 90 days and fix his problems. Okay, if Dr. Phil, an unlicensed psychologist, is fooling the entire planet Earth and saying he's licensed and he's qualified to do what he is, yes, he's qualified because of the knowledge, but he is no longer a qualified person under the government legislation of psychiatry or psychologists in California. So he's not licensed, but he is licensed to run a television show because he licensed the television show under the business registrations and different technicalities of licensing for television. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this to you today is because now, if Dr. Phil can do this, I can be Dr. Climate Change. Why can I be Dr. Climate Change? Because I am changing the climate. I am doing things to change the climate. I'm doing things every day to change the climate. If you go to my YouTube channel and press on some of my stuff, you'll see I always talk about the climate. I'll always talk about a product or an environment that we can recycle for the climate. I'll always talk about planting trees, because the trees is our breath, and that's what we breathe. Without that, we would simply die. I talk about solutions like depopulation. I talk about animal rights. I talk about human rights. I talk about all these things because it does affect the climate. I talk about war and humanity. I talk about the war period. I talk about the armies. I talk about the dust in space, that they're up there fiddling around in the moon and Jupiter and Mars and all these places, and all the dust is falling down on our planet. We cannot breathe right now. It's very difficult. Allergies, cancer, everything is going to the roof. Well, so if Dr. Phil can be an unlicensed psychologist who is making literally now not millions but billions of dollars a year with all of his products and services and charities and this and that and the next thing, he is just a person who is a businessman. He is a businessman. That's what Dr. Phil is, okay? Everybody knows he's a wise businessman. I love him dearly, but he's unlicensed, okay? Dr. Oz is licensed. He's a heart surgeon. He's fantastic. Dr. Pimple Popper is fantastic. And Dr. Ruth is a sex doctor. She was great and fantastic. And now they have Sonia Lynn Schoolcraft Futerman as a Dr. Climate Change. So tune in, and you can contact me through my email, and you can write to me and comment to me. Whatever you'll find me, you just Google Sonia Futerman and you'll just Google everything. And my name is Dr. Climate Change. Send me all your pictures that's disturbing you in the rainforest, disturbing you in the African rainforest, disturbing me in the safari, disturbing you in Africa, disturbing things like rhino horn destruction, or elephant tusk destruction, or even the actual skins off pythons, or the depopulation of whale finning, or shark finning, or bear gallbladders, or anything to do with race horses that are sent to Quebec for meat or glue, go to the glue factory, or human beings that are trafficked for their organs, and to the billion-dollar sex industry who are trafficked. And Kushner has been working with the government and the police, and he has caught many millions of traffickers and sex traffickers and exploitation of traffickers, sex traffickers and pedophiles on the new app that he has brought forward. So right now I would start off and bring Kushner and crown him, because he's really out there finding the real seriously bad, demented, psychotic killers of children and underage children who are being trafficked through the sex industry, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry, along with all these other multi-billion-dollar industries. I don't know what to say any further. You know, this is Miss Kitty, and she's got a love heart here, and I'm trying to drink my coffee this morning, but there's a lot of things that are really troubling me on Earth, because our Earth is not perfect, and our Earth needs to be perfect for the ones that are growing up, and we cannot leave a Earth in demise, cracked, broken, crying, destroyed, and most of it because of mining and war. So they've taken the diamonds, the ore, the copper, all the gemstones. Now our oceans are being depleted because they want the pearls, the oysters, they take the pearls, and there's a lot of beautiful gemstones down inside of the sea, and they're gutting out the sea, and that's why we're having so many earthquakes, because the tectonic plates are cracking, and nothing is coming together properly, and the depletion of all the trees that they're taking, and the fires, and the warring of the winds, and the rains, and the floods, and the hurricanes, and all of this stuff, tsunamis, are all caused because the planet is off balance. And when something is off balance, There's no unification anymore to go in sync, and there's no more rhythm to or flow of the earth, which we need in order to function properly, and every living thing on the earth needs to function properly, in balance, in sync, in rhythm, because the earth has a rhythm. You just got to find it. Go within inside oneself to find oneself, to know oneself, and you will find it. You don't have to go to TED TED to find it. You don't have to go to Mind Valley to find it. You don't have to go to Gaia to find it. Just open up your Bible. You'll find it. Thank you so much. I'm signing off right now with I God, I Earth, I Angel, I Breathe, and I Believe, and I'm praying for the earth.